First, I want to say Happy New Year to start out the first episode for the new year. And in the first episode, we got a creepy attempted kidnapping from a Florida man tried to snatch a 4-year-old little boy inside a Walmart. Ain't that something? You got to be careful. If you got a little toddler, you know how when you go in the grocery store, everybody done been in the grocery store or a shopping store, and you seen little kids running around unattended. If you haven't seen that, you ain't living in the real world. And I'm here to let you know, people, you better not let your child be loose like that with these sick-ass individuals running around now. Now, in the blink of an eye, a sick individual can grab your child, snatch your child, disappear, and the only way we be able to find out who took your child if it was a camera around to be able to see. If it ain't no cameras around, then you just hoping and praying. Now, would-be child abductor tried to snatch a 4-year-old boy from a Walmart in Florida, but thankfully the kid's family stepped in and fought the act, leading to the suspect's arrest with the help of high-tech crime-solving tools. Now, that's one thing that I can say the AI is going to be beneficial to us, because it's going to be able to pick up people that have committed crimes by being able to look at their face, their facial features, their body movements, their clothing, everything about them. AI going to be able to tell you. Now, this man is a Hispanic, and I want to say for the record, all Hispanics are not rapists. All Hispanics are not child molesters. All Hispanics are not kidnappers, because that's what the government loves to say when a Hispanic commits a crime. They like to talk about how did they get over here? Did they cross the border illegally? And we all know that in the United States of America, niggas, black folks, all races commit crimes every single day. So we're not going to single nobody out. Anyway, Pablo Pintules Hernandez was busted December the 29th in Lee County and charged with false imprisonment of a child 13 years old, and under as newly released surveillance footage captured the creep allegedly attempting to steal the boy from his family in broad daylight. Now remember, people, it only takes a few seconds, 10, 15 seconds for somebody to snatch your child that's very small like that and just disappear. Especially in a public place with so many people moving around and so much going on. And that's what this guy was attempting to do. And guess what? I don't think it was his first time. I think that he's been doing this. He's got away with this before. That's why he was so comfortable and so bold to try this. Because remember, when kids are 2, 3, and 4, they're the most vulnerable points of their lives. So that's why at the young age now, we got to start teaching and prepping our child at 2 and 3 to watch out for strangers. We can't no longer tell our kids to speak to people all the time. I know we want our kids to be nice and respectful and all that. And I ain't got no kids. I'm just saying kids, period. If you got any type of humanity about yourself and any type of heart, you know what I mean. You got to keep a close eye on your kids. Now, in the video, I don't have the video, but I'm looking at a picture that I found, about this case. And you can see in the clip that the little boy was standing next to a family member wheeling the cart when all of a sudden Hernandez walked up and grabbed the little boy by his wrist and then said, let's go, let's go. He didn't know that the little boy was with his family. He thought the little boy was just running around the store by himself and was by somebody else that didn't know him. And he was going to try to make it seem like that was his kid and just make an easy getaway. But when the family member seen it, they stepped in and yanked the boy back from them. Then they called the police. He had got out of there by the time the police came. But they looked at the surveillance footage and they used this advanced technology that they got and quickly identified this motherfucking ass and found out who he was. And 1 hour later, showed up at his house and took his ass to, they locked him up. Now, Lee County sheriffs issued a statement saying that this was incredibly disturbing and they don't want anyone to feel unsafe. Oh man, that's a motherfucker there. That's enough to make a single mother go to the gun store and buy a gun. Now, for all single mothers, because I had a show, episode I talked about, it was a little boy that got killed by his own mother's gun because she had a similar situation It wasn't a kidnap. She had an altercation with her neighbor. She felt the need to protect her son. When you get guns, people, to protect your kids, keep the guns in a safe place. Keep them in the safe with a key that you have locked away, where that child cannot get to it, and we have another innocent death on our hands because you trying to protect your child from these evil people out here. We got to protect them all around the world. I just wanted to throw that out there because I know a lot of people going to be like, I'm going to get a gun. Make sure it's not in reach of the kid. Now, like I said, this is a sign of things to come, and because a lot of young mothers, and they love their kids, but a lot of young mothers don't realize how serious stuff is, and they do go into shopping areas and they don't tend to their kids. Mainly a lot of single young girls that maybe have 3 or 4 kids. They 18, 19, they start having their first child at 14. Life kind of hard on them. They really don't know how to, guide the kids right and discipline them. So when they take the kids out in the public, the kids act like they're in the zoo. And those are the type of kids that can be easily persuaded and stolen and kidnapped by these vultures. Now, DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks, man, one of these guys that started, in a basement on the internet, building a fan base, and he turned himself into one of the most famous social media bloggers, and able to talk to some of the richest and famous rappers that people dream about, all because he just stayed down with his videos and built a fan base. To a lot of rappers, they would come on his platform because they know if they came on his platform, that would get them notoriety. Now, when you have a job where you got to speak on people, you can't please everybody. It's going to be somebody that don't like what you're saying. But that's DJ Akademiks' job. That's what he built. And along the way, he had a lot of people that he made issues with about some of the things he would see them personally do. Mainly a lot of rappers. He would say y'all street this, y'all say this, but I see y'all do this. When y'all get caught, y'all snitch. He just had a whole lot of shit to say. But then, right now, he's under fire. And he got rape allegations. And he's been denying it, right? Now, he's been accused by his ex-girlfriend of sexually assaulting her with 2 friends. She made the claims on Instagram Live on December 30th, where she said, "You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me. You raped me too." She also claimed that a rape kit had been conducted following the alleged incident. The Akademiks said that his ex had engaged in an orgy with his friends and that it was consensual. Now I want to say this. You stupid motherfucker, you DJ Akademiks. You ignorant ass nigga. Nigga, what you mean that you had an orgy with your ex-girlfriend? We know this is a lie. They have footage of DJ Akademiks in a hotel maybe about a month ago, arguing with his girlfriend, getting aggressive, snatching back a bag or purse that he bought her, telling her how he the man. So we know, based on that, you ain't want nobody else to fuck your girl, DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks is a sensitive type of guy. He is the type of guy you could tell by the way he talk that he wants a woman to himself. But when you come from nothing and you're not used to having bad women, bad bitches, and I'm not saying it in a way, when I say a bad bitch, I mean that's a woman that got her shit together. She fine as a motherfucker. She make you just want to, that's all I can say. So he ain't used to having these type of women in his life. And when a lame guy can only get women because he's starting to get money and fame, they react in ways that you would never understand. Because they're not used to what the normal man, whether you have money or not, the normal strong man that got principles, used to having women and being around women, will act. So I can kind of believe these allegations about this shit. Now, this is what I think. I think that the man ended up getting drunk, and maybe she might have showed signs to him that she liked one of his friends or something like that. And he got very, very terribly angry. He just like, fuck it. Y'all can have, let's rape this bitch. And that's some evil, devilish shit of a man to say. And if you did that, DJ Akademiks, you deserve everything that come to you, brother. Because if you did that, you ain't a brother no more. You the scum of the earth. But to say that your ex-girlfriend engaged in the orgy with your friends that was consensual is sick. It's sick. And most men that will engage in an orgy with multiple men on one woman, 9 times out of 10, they're bisexual. Better yet, trisexual. They like both genders. Because a straight man doesn't want to see 3 or 4 men having sex with his woman. While he's doing it, now he could probably watch it on an old porno or something. Oh, baby, you did that porno with this man before? Yeah, I could do that. I'm not sensitive. If my woman did a porn or something with somebody she used to be with, not saying I want to watch her fuck another man, but I'm saying it wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't look at her. I wouldn't judge her for something that she did when she wasn't with me. You know, now the typical man would look at that and be like, oh, you this and you that, and try to judge her. But come on, DJ Akademiks, this is not looking good for you. Now, the controversial podcaster hit back at the claims during his Rumble stream, which he posted on YouTube, just Tuesday, just yesterday. He says this situation went to the cops over a year and a half ago. Me and my lawyer were openly cooperative because serious allegations, I don't care who's involved, I don't want weird shit happening around me. We help the police, whatever you need. You want a phone, you want passcodes, let's decrypt our DVR. There's nothing they did not see. And then he said, you know what the result of that investigation was? It was officially ruled by the DA and the police that there was nothing there. There ain't no charges, there won't be no charges, and there's documentation to say. Now, it could be this too now. I still don't, like I said, I still don't feel like that they raped her. I don't feel like that they didn't rape her. Because in situations like this, we are not psychics. We can't say what happened and what did happen. But what I will say, my opinion is, it could have been a situation of, he was jealous and started to see that she was liking some of his friends. And then he decided, to fuck it, we can all fuck her because she gonna want to fuck y'all anyway. And then later on said some disrespectful stuff to her later, like she wasn't shit because she did that. And he lost respect for her. And that's what made her say, hey, well, since you don't want to have respect for me, I can easily put a charge on you. I mean, I'm just throwing out scenarios. I don't know. But in these days and times, if I'm having a lot of money, you cannot, I'm not having no sex with no woman with no bunch of men anyway. That's just not my style. And I don't feel like any man that's all man, it ain't their style. Why would I want to see other dicks swinging and going inside a woman I'm having sex with in the same room? Now, if you want to have sex with her on your own time, that's different. But ding-a-ling swinging in the same room I'm in while I'm stroking and poking, I'm stroking and then I go out, you go in. No, that's too much. It's nasty. I can't do that. It's too much. You just tuned into another motherfucking episode of Legend of Coming. And we talked about DJ Akademiks today with some allegations that's resurfacing that he says ain't nothing to it. But it seems kind of fishy. And we talked about how you got to watch your kids. You got 3, 4, 5 badass kids. I know you didn't plan to bring them in the world. I know you're mad at the world. I know you're tired because you're struggling and your baby dad ain't there. But you still got to watch them. Because they got some kidnappers that will grab that little bad motherfucker that you love and you won't see them no more. Until the next time. Until the next episode, happy motherfucking New Year. Bring it in style. Do some good shit this year. Change your life in a great way. And you're going to be something. This year, everybody going to be somebody. I can feel it. Everybody finna be somebody.